Well, Western Regional Minister Joseph Nelson has called on security personnel at the Elubo border to remain alert amid a subtle influx of Ivorians seeking refuge ahead of Cote D'Ivoire's general election scheduled for October 25. Reports indicate that over 1,500 Ivorians have crossed into Ghana to escape election-related unrest, prompting authorities to heighten border surveillance. Now, during a working visit to the Ghana-Ivory Coast border at Elubo, Mr. Nelson emphasized the need for careful monitoring to prevent potential criminal elements from entering the country.
The situation is still very fluid, and so let's keep our eyes on, the inflow so that we're able to check the security side of things, so we don't have any surprises, any day in the future. The elections are coming on in October, as you know, and so as we approach the day, I believe that a lot more of them will come. So put yourself in readiness to, receive them, and then, of course, with your eyes wide open, so we don't get any criminals slipping through, the system to pose a challenge to us as far as our security is concerned.
Well, the Deputy Commissioner of Immigration at the Elubo Command and District Commander Joshua Kreku highlighted the challenges in distinguishing between regular travelers and those seeking asylum. Mr. Kreku noted that while the number of arrivals are increasing, most individuals are not visibly carrying luggage that indicates an intent to seek asylum.
Rationally, people are taking precautions by leaving the country to find safe havens, and then maybe after the elections, if everything is fine, they go back. But when they are coming through the border, they don't present themselves as people who are coming to seek asylum. They are coming as normal travelers, but then they end up maybe getting to the refugee camp to seek asylum then. So we have also noticed that the numbers are going up maybe, but there isn't a situation where people are carrying their bags to cross the border to go there.
Well, joining me this morning is DCI Joshua Kreku, and he's telling us that there are updates on the situation at Elubo. We're grateful for your time, sir, on our desk this morning. So, really, what will you describe the situation this morning? As of this morning, what's currently the numbers?
Thank you, Mamiesi. This morning, yes, like the minister said, we are approaching the day. The elections are coming on the 25th of October. That's Saturday coming. And as we have kept monitoring, up to now, there hasn't been what I would describe as a crisis situation at the border for now. We are still seeing the normal flows through the border.
What measures have been put in place to, monitor?
They're very definite that they are coming to seek asylum. We have an asylum. We have a refugee camp at Ampain, which is about 60 kilometers away from the border. And this Ampain camp that hosts Ivorian refugees, over the years, they had been there. And around 2022, they carried out repatriation exercise, voluntary repatriation exercise, of which most of the refugees went back. However, a few chose to remain, and they are there. So from our monitoring that we have been making so far, it's people who are coming to add to this existing stock.
All right, so has the Western Regional Security Council or even your outfit exchanged any, words with the Ivorian security about the situation, seeing that some people are already crossing the border into Ghana, about arrangements to be made if this should increase?
Well, I am at the border here, and we have very good relations with our counterparts, the Ivorian counterparts. So on daily basis or very regularly, I visit them to find out the situation there too. And so far, we all have the same concerns. We haven't had crisis situation yet for now. And we can't always say no crisis anyway, because from now till the elections and even aftermath, we wouldn't know what will happen. So we are preparing ourselves to be able to take control if the situation should arise. So on my initiative, I had even written to the municipal coordinating director, municipal chief executive, to help us identify a place around Elubo. In case people come and it's a crisis situation, we can send them there and then have time to screen them properly before Ghana Refugee Board would take them as refugees to their refugee camp. Well, which the MC has also asked the coordinator to come and scout for an area. So he told me they have identified a place and they are grading the place and set up the place just in case. But for now, everything is fine at the border.
What elements or measures are you putting in place to ensure that you don't have any, the influx of harmful elements, for want of a better expression? I'm talking of people who are engaged in, terrorism activities and whatnot, who are taking advantage of the situation to go through our borders into Ghana, maybe to, you never know what can happen.
Yes, from now on, if the situation remains like this, then our usual control is being done. And of course, we have also heightened the checks. So for terrorist elements, all our machines are working. And since we haven't had a situation which is overwhelming, our operations are normal. So elements that will come in and they have terrorist connections, our machines, our prices are able to detect. But where the situation will arise that they have to come en masse, that is an influx, you wouldn't have the luxury of time to process them the way that we do. That is where we will have to organize them as a group, put them at one place, and then we will have enough time to screen them one by one, because then they will come as a mixed flow, which would include pregnant women, children, old people, criminals, and all those. So then when we group them at a place, then we will have enough time to go and screen them properly before we can separate those who can be given asylum and who cannot be given, or who have to be monitored, I should say.
Well, at the moment, you're telling us, because these people are not coming in droves, you don't see them with heavy luggages sipping through the system. How are you able to tell that these people are refugees and these are not? Or these are people fleeing the situation in Ivory Coast?
Well, it's a normal travel route. And mostly here you see transit passengers most. So if we are processing very normally, we ask our basic questions. What are you coming to do? Where are you going to stay? How long are you going to stay? And all those. If we don't get the clues from the person that he's indeed running away from a danger, or he himself doesn't come out and say that it is because of this danger that I am coming, I don't even know where I am going. If they always give the right answers, as I'm going to visit my friend or they are normal ECOWAS nationals, so and most of them even transit. So until the person gives the indication that indeed he's not comfortable from where he's coming from, we cannot impose refugee status on somebody.
So at least we know that at the refugee camps, there's about 1,500 people currently. Are these people in need of aid, or are they able to fend for themselves?
Well, we are in contact with the camp manager, and since it is an existing camp, once they are there, if they require any assistance humanitarianly, the camp manager will be taking care of them. But not until the refugee board has come to listen to their story as to benefits that a refugee should get. Maybe they have not yet gotten there, or I would say they have qualified yet. Maybe the Ghana Refugee Board would have to go to the camp and actually interact with them to know whether they are even coming to visit those who are there already and will go back, or they are coming to seek asylum.
All right. Thank you very much. We're grateful for your time. DCI Joshua Kreku, and he's the Deputy Commander of Immigration at the Elubo Command.